Hey everyone, it's Dottie again. Video number 3 today, Sunday, January 30th, 2011. I actually had, oh, did you hear that? That was like a frog in my throat. Oh my God. I shouldn't have said that because Sir Gorf has been missing and I don't want anyone to think that I swallowed a frog or ate him or anything. Oh my God, I didn't. I would never do that. You don't know who Sir Gorf is, do you? Sir Gorf is the lovely frog on Tinfoil Chef's channel, and the other night he went missing. Oh, I feel horrible. I would never do that. Would never. I would never hurt that guy because I love that frog. He is so awesome. Please don't think I did anything. I didn't. I really didn't. If you know where Sir Gorf is, you need to let someone know. We need to bring justice to whoever did this awful crime. Alright. Okay. I'll put a link down below to the Tinfoil Chef's channel because you need to check him out. He's cool. And Sir Gorf is awesome and he's missing and somebody needs to find him. And no, I would not. I do not like frog. I would never eat him. I would never hurt him. And if he were here, I would tell you. I really would. And I would make him go home. But he's not here. So, alright. On to the real purpose of this video. Sorry. Someone had asked me to go over the rules that my surgeon's office gave me for following my vertical sleeve gastrectomy. I know we all probably have similar rules. I mean, it'll vary slightly between the different kinds of surgeries, and even vertical sleeves or, you know, lap bands, whatever. The rules from surgeon to surgeon even vary a little bit, but unfortunately I couldn't find all my paperwork. I don't know where it all is, but I will try to remember best I can. I am now, let's see, my surgery was December 15th, 2009, so I am over a year post-op. And right out of surgery, of course, 2 weeks following, I was on liquids. And the liquids I was on was Carnation Instant Breakfast. And that is because I was very sensitive to artificial sweeteners. And they made me sick, or made me feel sick anyway. So I just went with regular milk with regular Carnation Instant Breakfast, not the sugar-free kind or anything. So yeah, and it was, and then I had that like 2 weeks prior to surgery as well. So I had four or 5 weeks total of liquids. And let me tell you, I got sick of it. But then it was on to soft foods, mushies, whatever, you know, like yogurt and cottage cheese, scrambled egg. I think my first scrambled egg following surgery was the best egg I had ever eaten. And I think it's because the scrambled egg offered me a savory flavor rather than sweet. I was so sick of sweet, I just couldn't even handle it anymore. I did throw chicken broth in there now and then, but it just didn't do it. Anyway, so my I had to get, you know, 60 grams of protein minimum in per day, up to 80. And then of course I had to get my liquids in, my water, 64 ounces of water a day. That was pretty much it. Protein first, of course. As time went on and as my diet choices increased, I still had to get at least 60 grams of protein or more, and I still had to get the 64 ounces of liquid. My doctor's appointments with the surgeon were at 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, and I have one at 18 months in June. So I do happen to have the meal plan for 6 months following surgery. Of course, the other rule was also vitamins. And in my case, I could swallow vitamins. So the vitamins that I had at Hague were a multivitamin. And then I think it was at 6 months, was it 6 months? They told me to also start taking calcium citrate. And then I was vitamin D deficient, so I'm also taking vitamin D, and I am also taking biotin because I've been told it helps with the hair. But as you can see, my hair is still very thin, and 13 months out I'm still losing hair every day, and I'm not sure that I can blame it on surgery. It might be PCOS effects still. I really don't know, but whatever it is, I don't really like it, but I'm not going to complain because things could be a whole lot worse. So I'm going to read some of these 6 months following surgery. 8 tools to maximize weight loss and prevent weight regain. Number 1, eat 3 meals a day. Eat 3 meals and 1 protein snack per day. My daily goals, do not eat in between meals unless you're experiencing low blood sugars or your meals are scheduled more than 5 hours apart due to a work schedule. My daily goal is 1,200 calories, at least 60 grams of protein, and less than 40 grams of fat. Number 2, stop drinking 15 minutes prior and up to 45 minutes after your meals. Number 3, avoid any liquids that are greater than 15 calories per serving, which typically I do. Liquids pass through your stomach very quickly and will not make you feel full for more than 1 to 2 hours. Number 4, eat low-fat, high-protein foods for meals and snack. Of course, limit your high-fat foods. Look for items with less than 4 grams total fat and at least 6 grams protein per serving. Number 5, eat slowly and take at least 20 minutes to eat each meal. I'm telling you, back then, it took me over a half hour to eat. I was always a slow eater, but then after surgery, my stomach was so small, I couldn't hardly eat much, and it took me a long time to eat. Number 6, drink 64 ounces of liquids, 16 ounces between meals. Eat until you are satisfied, not stuffed, and then stop. And of course, exercise daily. And of course, your prescribed multivitamins and calcium. There's some tips in here for low-fat cooking, healthy substitutions. You know, use reduced fat cheddar instead of regular cheddar. Use fat-free cream cheese instead of regular. Use applesauce instead of oil. I think a lot of you know that stuff. So yeah, and they even gave some recipes at each time. I wish I had the 3-month one, but I don't. High protein recipes. We've got steamed whitefish fillets, salmon steaks, grilled tuna with Chinese 5-spice sauce, Alaskan crab salad, Asian tuna steaks, baked bean stew, chicken Italiano. If there's any of these that you're interested in, I could probably message them to you. Chicken and prune pinwheels, ham and cheese chicken turnovers, grilled swordfish in pita. So yeah, and then at my 12 months, okay, so I'm going to ask you, I don't know how many questions there are, but if you answer yes to any one of these, then you need to reevaluate things because you are at risk for weight regain. Are you counting calories, protein, and fat grams and keeping a food diary? Wait a minute. I need to rewind that a minute. If you answer no to any of these, then you're at risk for weight regain. Okay, if you're not keeping a food diary, are you following a standard meal plan? Are you consuming at least 60 grams of protein each day? Keep in mind I had the vertical sleeve, so are your meals 50% protein, 25% vegetables, and 25% starches or fruit? Are your in-between snacks proteins rather than carbs? Are you avoiding liquid calories? Any liquid with more than 15 calories per serving? Are you consuming at least 64 ounces of non-calorie fluids? Are you avoiding liquids 15 minutes prior to and up to 45 minutes after meals? Are you weighing yourself weekly? Are you taking at least 20 minutes to eat? Are you exercising at least 30 minutes each day? If you've answered no to any of those, then you need to reevaluate because you may be at risk for weight regain. We don't want to regain weight. Hells to the no. Gave me a picture of what my plate should look like. That's the 50% protein, and then yeah, fruits, starches and fruits, and vegetables, non-starchy. I should be taking calcium, 1500 to 1800 milligrams of calcium. Yeah. Use a small plate. That's what I use. I use a small plate all the time. Has a lot of protein, a lot of the foods in here with their protein and calorie content and such. So they did give a lot of good info out at each appointment. There's even some 1200 calorie meal plan examples in here, which I should really look at, because when I told the nutritionist what I was eating, I showed her an example of my daily meals, and she said I was only getting 800 to 900 calories in a day. And at this point in my journey, I need to be getting in at least 1,000, especially with all the exercise that I've been doing. So that's what I'm working on. I'm working on getting in more calories in a healthy way, not throwing in high calorie junk food, you know what I mean? So these sample meal plans are helpful to me. Eating on the run gives you some examples for that. So yeah, that was it for the 12-month. 18-month appointment is coming up in June on the 17th. So we'll see how that goes. So did that answer the question of what my rules are? It's basically pretty similar to a lot. Get in my at least 64 ounces of fluid every day, exercise at least 30 minutes every day, and get 60 grams of protein, between 60 and 80 grams of protein in a day, with it coming mostly from food, not shakes. That was one of the things my doctor said, you know, don't use shakes to get your protein, all your protein in. And then, yeah, no drinking 15 minutes before or 45 minutes till 45 minutes after a meal. I think that's pretty much it. I hope I covered it all. If there are any more questions, or if I need to clarify something, just let me know. Leave me a comment or send me a message. I'm on Facebook, however you want. I'll do my best. So I'll see y'all later. Bye.